Everybody, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 6, Episode 59 with me, Sid, and the sky is falling on our head this evening. I've left the Britannia Hoofer doing its thing. Where did that one land? No, that one's there. Well, I'll just come have a little wander around doing this. So we've got I don't want to use the word problem. We have an issue to address, and that is that for Thermcraft we are going to need to do a lot of research, and research requires paper and one or two pieces of it. You know, it's not let's have a little bit of paper, it wants a lot of paper. So we also need, you know, a lot of these guys' contents, and we're going to need glass and, you know, all sorts of other bits and pieces. But the one thing I don't have right now is a reliable source of paper. Now, the big old elephant in the room is that paper requires sugarcane, and sugarcane requires a warmer climate than the one I am living in. So that's enough now, I've got enough of those. So we need to address this particular problem, and to do that we are going to have to get into better with mods. There is no avoiding it. I am going to have to get that going and working in our favour. So we need to make we need to make a better with mods watermill, which is, if this recipe were enabled, would be easy, but it's not, so we have to use this one, which is a little bit harder, but it's still fairly minor. And the option here is we stick some sticks in with creosote, and so we're going to go and get that up and running first. Then I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping to address my food situation, because I'm down to my last butty. I've got some, well, that's great wood actually. I have got somewhere, I'm fairly certain I've got somewhere, let me check here. I've got some treated planks, that's not a problem. So we're going to need that. So if we're going there, we also are going to need some wooden axles, which are going to need this. Now, this is all I need in the first instance. Water wheel and that. It should run this. It should run the other thing which we're going to need to make, which is a saw. So we're definitely going to need to do some steel. We're definitely going to need to do some leather and all of that stuff. But first and foremost, I need to get a water wheel, and I need to power the water wheel, and that's where the issue comes, because I can't move water. So we are most definitely going to have to come up with a solution for that, and I think I have come up with a solution. The solution is under, I'm going to probably build this out a wee bit, but the solution lies underneath this, specifically underneath this. Now the water wheel is a 5x5, and we need the water to flow over it in a certain direction, so that's simple enough. But what I want to do is I want to basically come under here, definitely under these bits, like so, and we're going to put the water wheel into this space. but I need to do it. I need to make this space work in such a way that things. It's also, I need raw marble, so we are going to need that. So while that is doing that, first things first, I need to get some wherever I put it. I think I stuck it back in the storeroom. I need to get some bread underway, and I need to make myself some sandwiches to replace the ones I've got. Done it before, there's nothing new here to see, so I will go and get on with. Oops, hello, close that. What are you doing? You need some more snow, really, I think, which should be in there. Boop, boop, boop. That'll do for now. And I did put, I think it was it that? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what I did now. I can take that. That will make 20 sandwiches. That's enough. We'll go with that. And, well, I'll be back in a moment. Well, got sandwiches. Got 20. They both got cheese and fruit, and half of them have got veg, and half of them have got protein. And I have a whole load of food, which is virtually on the verge of, well, all of that was rotten. I can eat my garlic because it's still got a day left in it, but again, I can't see the point in leaving those. Next time I go in, they will be rotten. So, yeah. It has to be remembered that the preserving mechanic is not a magic bullet. It doesn't fix everything. I have another issue, which I noticed in the night. Where are my cows? Where are my baby cows? They've all gone. Well, both of them. Now, the only thing I'm wondering... Sorry, but that parrot's getting in the way. Is if that was a problem, but... I mean, it's not been a problem before. What I did notice also is... again, I don't really need that. That's easy to get. The pigs, well, one of the pigs had got out up here, and so I took him back and put him in his stall. And I wonder whether somehow, whether the so we are in 112, and I'm trying to remember whether the fence and critters glitching through when they're up against them, when the chunks load and unload, was still an issue in this version. But my baby cows are gone. I mean, if the baby cows had got out, would they have killed them? Are the wolves a threat to baby animals? I mean, if you said, are wolves a threat to baby animals in the real world, then obviously the answer is quite simply yes. But has the CFC authors managed to replicate that level of real world brutality? No idea, but there's definitely no baby cows now. Which is annoying. Now, I am, in all honesty, if I don't find them, I'm tempted to spawn a couple in. Because, yeah, that represented nearly better part of a year of gestation for the cattle. And damned if I want to lose them. Anyway, I'll leave that till the next episode, and we can decide what we wish to do. In the meantime, get me my sticks. Lovely, thank you very much. So that gives us almost everything we need to get started on this. We just need a log or two, which I think I can just go and borrow. Actually, I need one log to be specific. Because what we're going to do is we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, like so. And then we are going to do that, and I realise I've cocked up somewhere along the line there and managed to get more than I need. And then we're going to do that, and we've got a water wheel. Now, I can't do bugger all with the water wheel. The water wheel is utterly useless to me at this point in time, because what I also need is I need an axle, and for that I'm going to need some hemp rope. Alright, hang on. Which we can do with jute. I'm fairly certain I've got plenty of jute. I probably just need to process it. So that's a +2. I'll keep hold of those because those will come in handy later. I also need to get some jack-o'-lanterns thrown together because I'm going to need some lighting in this space. Let me just do 10 of them. That's probably enough to stick in my inventory, and it will kind of keep me there with the torches. Right, what was I looking for? Jute. Right, what do I do with you? If I remember rightly, I just soak you down. Oh, we can press with horsepower, millstone it. Well, if I had could that, or just soak it in fresh water. I think I know which one I'm going to go for. Let me go and now one of these is fresh water, but I'll go and get a fresh water. So I've got a full fresh water. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say here. And nice. You know, on most days I'm happy that guns are illegal in this country, or not illegal, but heavily licensed. But on occasion, I sometimes wish they weren't. There's probably a good reason there aren't, because, you know, as you can tell, I would not be averse to that horrible sound just going away. Right, I want some of you. I want some of you. I've got you, and yeah, I think that will do us. Oh, I know what I need. I need bit props, and I actually need to sleep as well because I can't do this at night easily. So I'll sleep the night off. I'll be back in a mo. All right, and now we're underground-ish. Well, not very underground. You know, if I chop this out, you'll see we are here. So my plan with all of this is to make, hello, that's not right, is to make, this is a 5, so underneath here we need a 5 by 5 space, and the easiest way to do this is going to be dig it out. We'll put in a little end exit, we'll put a little room in either side of this, and then I just need to make an access from the shore side to put the so we're down to 3. That helps. And I'll just keep going down. We'll tidy up the walls. We'll make sure it's collapse proof and all of that good stuff. And then by then I should hopefully have the jute necessary. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take that one out, I think. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and then if we take you out, and I will leave a jack-o'-lantern down here just for illumination because it should shine up through the actual it should shine up through the floor then as well, which will be great because that will just give a little glow and give a kind of a, I don't know, je ne sais quoi to the entire thing really. I realised I said I don't know and then I said I don't know again. A bit like calling it an ATM machine, to be honest. That shouldn't be happening. Oh, you swine. Okay, there are solutions to this. It's not a problem. It's not an ideal solution, but we'll stick a block back in, and then we'll build by hand, and then do that, and that should give us the support we need to hopefully stop that happening again. Well, that's one wall done. I didn't do them out of order, did I? Yeah, that's I don't know why. I know chiseling, this has been as a trick has been nerfed somewhat, and again I can't blame the nerf on anything. It was almost certainly deserved, and we're going to take out that block there and that block there. And then ultimately what I actually want is a gap going in around the sides. So this is probably going to give me an entrance to the surface, which is fine. We can backfill this, get it all done properly. Except when it does that, of course. Actually, that's not a problem because it does give me an out now, doesn't it, for the time being. Now, oh, sorry, cat is attacking my bin. She's a pain. She's taken to scratching it. I think she quite likes scratching the bin, and you know, in itself, not a significant issue, but there you go. Right. Let's go and have a look, see whether our jute is finished yet. I don't know whether it will have done or not, but if not, I'll come back. I'll continue expanding that space under there as safely as humanly possible, and well, I'll be back in a bit. Actually, I'll be back now. Got the jute fibre, so that is going to use. Actually, just going to use that great wood. I'll make a few, 3 of these, I think. Just because, so I need rope, 2 and 3. I think that's how many I'm going to need for those. Yes, and then we'll do that with that to get those, and that's all good. And then what we can do is we can come over here. And we'll swim down and we'll get this placed, and then what I want to do is these are going to come out, but actually it would make a lot more sense to do it now, because otherwise I'm going to have a whole load of stuff to shift. So let's scotch down. We're okay here, and we're going to replace our axle there, there, and there. And then we want to place, need a 5x5 area. Am I in the way? Oh, probably me in the way, I think. Why am I having a difficulty here? Is it because I'm not trying to place it sideways on? Well, it's possible. Let's be honest, anything's possible. Right, so if I take that out, five by five area. You have a 5x5 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's just we can take those out because we don't need those strictly right now. Hey, come on. This is not working very well. I also need to eat and drink. Why is this being such a pig? I mean, I suppose I can take out all of these, but it shouldn't make a difference. It's still a 5x5 area. Not enough room to place. Need a 5x5. It's got a 5x5. I dug a 5x5. Why are you being such a git? Oh, hang on. That is not going to work very well, is it, Al? That might. If I can just keep myself in the air pocket. It's going to take a while, but oh well. This is the price. And that one. Always, it's never easy. There's always something that decides to scupper my plans. Doesn't matter, we will get this. Need a I don't know what else I can do. I mean, it has a 5x5 area. And when I tested this, it worked fine. So what the hell is causing the grief here? 2 above, 2 below. I mean, look, I've got another bracket. I've got another thing here. Let's go and find something to test this against. In fact, let me just address the starvation and hunger in the room, and what do I need? Dairy more than anything. Right, give me a couple of dairies. That one is dairy. I know it's the green bread. Rye bread, which, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen green bread either. So if it just requires a 5x5, if I were to pop that there and then take our water wheel and pop it there, it's fine. And you can see here, 1, 2, on the 3, 4, 5. It should be absolutely fine at that. So I am damned if I know what's going on. Do I need it to be... Do I need it to be empty of water? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Because we can do that. Maybe that was it. Okay. We'll use that as a sneaky peek. Actually, well, it's going around now. Well, it's already going around, isn't it? Of course it is, because it's got torque from underneath. It doesn't need. I'm not going to do the torque from underneath. I'm going to do the torque from on top. But I mean, it doesn't. I don't think I need to worry too much. Hello, stop it. Right, let me pop that in and that in and those in, and then we'll take that out. That's going to be the water. It's going to flow down and under, and for now I do need to get in here and just make sure we have those, and then we probably need to not drown. That's almost certainly a good idea. For now, I will just do that. Now, obviously I need to get down, but there's water down there, so I should be able to land safely. The water wheel is happily down there doing its thing, and what I need to do now is come out either side and expand this room out either side of the underneath it. Well, let me get on with that. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I found the sphalerite that's under the lake. It's down here. This has been actually a fairly slow process, because as much as I thought this lot was safe, I did have a cave-in, and this lot caved in, so I need to adjust my mining strategy. This would have worked in TerraFirmaCraft version, 1.7. That kind of style of building and putting the roof over would have worked. I think if I'd have put a wooden roof on, it would have worked. But because I put a stone roof on, I think it just went nope, and there's like collapse city. Off you go. Anyway, we have got a little space down here either side. You can actually see into the water wheel just for the novelty value, really. On this side, I am going to, well, for starters, I don't know whether I've got enough stone to do this, but we'll give it a try. If not, I can always get more. Yeah, we'll do it there. That's fine. I'm going to put a little kind of shed or something around this anyway, I think. So this is just a little access port. Just to, you know, bring all of that together. And we came out with a bit of zinc as well, which is all nice. Now, what I have got over here is unfortunately a number of cave-ins, so we shall fix those. There's more zinc there. I haven't seen any more cave-ins over here, have I? No. So we have got a fully functional water wheel. What am I going to do with it? Well, the first thing I'm going to do with it is I'm going to go and grab the grindstone and hope that I'll never have to use that again. And the next thing I need to make is the saw from Better With Mods, which is going to take a little bit of steel work, some leather, a few bits and pieces. Oh, I need to sort that out as well. Hang on. Boop, 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 boop. There we go, all sorted. Now, hopefully, this will work as is, just straight plugged into the side, because no, it won't. Or at least I don't think it will. What have I got? Have I got anything on me that I can actually grind? Cryolite. Just have a look at that. Uses. Doesn't look like sphalerite is something I can grind. Okay, I need to find something I can grind about my personage then. A flower. Which I haven't got because I've broke them all down. Damn it. Recipes. Show me. Green things. Trillium, pampas grass, stuff to make green dye. That's tape. The Scorching Horsetail. I think we've got some of that because I picked some of that up when we broke it. Have we got? Okay. Why did I get it when I? It's weird. Doesn't matter, we're going to chuck that in. I just need something that will grind to see if it will make me, if that will work like that. Now, it's not the end of the world if it doesn't. I know. No, it doesn't. And that does have a millstone recipe. Right, so the millstone is going to need me to bring a connection either into the top or the bottom, and to do that we need a gearbox. Now gearboxes are tricky because we need a redstone latch. For a redstone latch we need to make a whole load of brass stuff with redstone, so that might not be something we can actually handle today, but we should be able to handle this today. I can't do you in there. I'm going to have to do you, and we're going to need to make a brass sleeve, which okay. There looks to be a wee bit of smelting and things to happen here. Let me go and clear my inventory, and actually I'm just going to put you in the corner for now. I can always bring the crank over if I need it, but right now I need to check how long I've been going on this bit, and then we can take a start on the other bit. I'm probably going to be doing that tomorrow now though, in real time, because it's quite late at night and I have work in the morning. I need to get rid of all this dirt as well. And I'd keep... okay. That works. Yeah. And that can go as well, because I haven't got any space for that. My storage system is getting a little, only a little full, but it's getting a little full. So that's a thing that I need to be aware of. That can go away, the plant stuff can go away, wooden items can go away, and we'll keep hold of you. The chisel is almost dead, but again, it's the only one I've got right now. So, did I ever make a better one? I don't know. I don't remember. Tools. If I did, it would be in there. Don't think I did. Alright, back in a minute. Alright, it is another day, both in-game, figuratively, and actually in reality. Yeah, I've gone and done a day's work, and we'll continue the next day on from that. And I have pulled together, I think, everything we need. So we're going to need to fire up these. I'm going to need to melt this lot into... I think that's brass, isn't it, off the top of my head? So I may need to... Well, we'll cross some of that bridge when we come to it, but I think that's enough to make 3 ingots when we get going. So let us grab a little bit of you and put a little bit of that in there. We'll get a little bit of that going in there and give it a little light. Give it a little more of that. Jump in there. And I'm tempted to cook those in there while I'm at it. We'll come back to the steel stuff later. We've got that. We've got our leather. The leather we need to make into those strips. So for that we are going to need to do that. And we need to make you into one of those, because we're aiming for this. Going to need a little bit of that, a little bit of wooden axle action, some saw blades and stuff, but this is this is the bit where everything gets a bit difficult. So this is used to make a piece of that. We'll make one of those. It uses 100 units, so pretty much a whole ingot. These are massive cogs when you consider that they use as much iron as they do to make a pair of boots. So yeah, that's just saying. So yeah, they're melting, they're doing their thing, they're doing their thing. What do I need? I do need to do some of that thing. I need a couple of those and a couple of those. I think it doesn't matter, yeah, what they are, as long as they're treated wood. So I'm just going to drop the rest of the treated wood off here for now, because I'd rather just keep what we need to hand. And I also need to do another one of those, which is going to be hemp and a couple of blocks. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And well, while I'm here and I've got that bullet bench, we'll do you, and then we'll grab... I'm fairly certain I made that earlier. Oh well, I'm not going to argue with it. If the game wants to think that I've not made them before, that's fine, who knows. And we got that, so we got that, we got that, we got that. So in terms of the saw, we got these, or we got all of this basically. In fact, why don't I just lay this out ready? That and that. So that's the start of our saw. And hop. Let's have a look what we've got going on here. You need to go up to there. You are all yellow white. That has melted, so we can pop those in there, and we can give that a good pump to get that lot going again. Get you up to brilliant white, and these can cook. Lovely. So waiting on that to melt. So while that is melting, I then need to start working on these. Yes, I need to turn this steel first, and then I need to melt them into the cog molds, don't I? It doesn't appear to be possible to smith those, which I suppose makes a certain amount of sense. It doesn't mean I have to like it, but it makes a certain amount of sense. So we are going to want you as well. Okay. Just got to wait for this lot to cook, this lot to cook. We'll make a couple of saw blades on the anvil out of 2 of them. The rest will be melted down to make this, and that's going to be brass thingy-mabob hoosier-maflobby. Yeah, I'll be back as soon as I got those 2 saw blades made. Back in a minute. Alright, this is the last piece of pig iron. I made the saw blades there already in the recipe. We just need to you'd think I'd get this every time after a while, but no such luck. There you go, some steel. That can go in there, and now we can start pumping that up to get all of this into that nice molten state, which might take a little bit extra effort. We've got our brass, we've done that. Come on. Brilliant white. You can do it. Come on. Get all 4 in. Brilliant white. Just hold it there for a second longer. There we go. And in goes the first one. I think these have to remain brilliant white for me to continue. We'll find out when they cool down, but this is all good. There's 3. And there's 4. So then we need to go and just bring these down to solid. One, 2, 3, 4, and we use you basically like that to make our cog, because for some reason we can just join those together even though we've got to go through hoops of burning fire to get anything else out of them. Okay, that's fine, and then we're going to come back in here and we need to bring you up to temperature. I'm not going to put this one in until that's at welding temperature, because we are now going to need a hammer. We're going to need to take those. They're going to go in this thing with some flux, and we're going to weld them together, and that will give us our cog. But we need to get you up to welding temperature first, and it's just going to take a short while, so I'll return once we've got that done. Alright, now we're just doing the last bit. That's already yellow white with a cam weld. This is just heating up. This will melt at orange, so we really do need to keep our eye on this temperature, because it will go just like that. Downside of using the soft metals. So we're into faint red. Shouldn't take long to get there now. Can work. Still can work. Can work. Can work. Oh, come on. Bright red, so we're presumably we've got Camwell. We'll give it a little bit more. One. Because I've got to get it in and weld it quickly. Two. Maybe three. That should do it. No, in. Done. God, the fine art of merging things. Anyway, armed with all of that, we will get this. Now this, and a couple with some of, let's just take some of those for the hell of it. Great wood. No, let's actually go and get some maple or something. Unbelievable, or believable, you know, believe it if you will. I wish I knew what happened to my baby cows. I still have not decided. How dare you despawn like that? I do think I'm going to have to basically try and spawn in a couple of baby cows, because they should be there and they've just vanished, which is bang out of order, obviously. So let me have a look. Water pine, ironwood. I mean, ironwood is actually probably okay. That might be a good one to work with, because ironwood saplings are affected by bees, which means that we can grow them faster. And the only downside to ironwood saplings over the other saplings is they function more like Minecraft trees, which is both a plus and a minus, really. But we've got our room, we've got our bits and pieces. We are going to, for now, stick that on there. It will work sideways on, and the nice thing with this is I can just now go. Do you not know how to do ironwood? I mean, it's possible. It doesn't appear to have a recipe for ironwood. Okay, damn you. Right, let me go and try and find a different wood then, shall we? Because, of course, heaven forbid I can use the wood that's actually easy to get hold of. Ash. Or do I just want to take... I'm just going to grab myself a few of these ugly, horrible maple trees. They're not that bad. I'll just say that to bring them down, really. They're everywhere. And we might as well have that heavier as well, which will hopefully also work. I'll just do that one as well, just so we've got a good selection of loggage. And armed with that, let's go try again, shall we? Let me jump you back in the bag, and we can go down here. Now, this has been an awful lot of effort. And what you get when you cut these is you get your normal saws without wearing that out. But you also get sawdust. Now, it doesn't give you any more wood, but it does do it quite quickly, and it of course has virtually infinite durability. But what you do get out of all of that is sawdust, and if you combine sawdust in a barrel with base potash liquor, you'll get cellulose fibres. And if you take cellulose fibres and if you put them through a immersive engineering press, you'll get, with a blank cast, it'll give you tube paper. If you put them in a industrial squeezer, it will do apparently nothing. And if you put them in a press with a horsey, one of those will give you one. So obviously that is the better one, but this is the actual one that's achievable. And I don't think we have any of the... If you recall, in the last season we had the board press, or I don't think we have a printing press from TerraFirmaCraft, which is not really very good. I think we are there, but that is of course necessary to make some of the various things we want for TerraFirmaCraft, such as, if you can find it, well, TerraFirmaCraft labels for one, but the actual thing you really think you need so much of, if I can find the thing, is that thorn. We'll do it that way. Thing we need lots and lots and lots of, apart from celestial notes, which is another thing we are going to need, is scribing tools and paper. That's all it is, and that's how you make all your research. And I don't have a lot of paper, so this is actually going to be useful, because I will be able to get, well, there's 25 paper there. It's going to be a long and drawn out process, but that's TerraFirmaCraft for you, a long and drawn out process. Anyway, that's there. For me to use this with its various recipes for the metals and the ores, because obviously this is better. If I take a look at that again and we look at the crusher, the best one is the immersive engineering crusher, which we ain't got. The grindstone only gives you 6, the millstone gives you 7, so that is the best available crusher, or our own crusher, but that obviously takes a lot more effort. Both of these take effort. That would be best if I could get you running, but I do need to get a gearbox in there to divert the direction of the power for that. But on the whole, I'm happy. I mean, we have got a water wheel, we've got a saw, we've now managed to come up with a way of making, sawdust, and next episode we are going to go on to making the base potash liquor, which is simply fresh water and either wood ash or ash. Wood ash doesn't seem to ash. We know how to make. We basically burn sawdust or anything in a fire pit or sticks. So that's, and sticks we know how to make as well. So that's relatively straightforward. It's a shame the wood ash doesn't have a ash firewood. Okay, and then wood ash does not seem to have any way of making it other than sifting dirt, which seems to give you composting dirt actually. No, composting those to make dirt. Okay, you don't get it from, okay, yeah, there's no way to make that, so we're going to have to go with the sticks and burning it technique. That's not the end of the world. Anyway, I think on that note, we're about there. The orchard is actually now starting to look pretty good. The trees have got up in level, so they're higher up than they before. And, well, we'll see. Did I do some of these wrong or something over there? It looked like I did that with these two, one too close together. Oh well, a bit late now, but I'm not going to tear them down. But anyway, yeah, on that note, I suppose I want to have a look at my crops at some point as well. We'll do that next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.